What's this one been like so far?
It's been good. I think we're in a beautiful country, really clean, really hot weather. But the training is going good, and everybody came back in really good form. So we all know what we want to do.
You're a man that says you like to suffer. How are you doing with the heat in training?
I love it actually. Now the first day was the best because it was like 36 degrees and it was like complete shock for the body. But it's everything that's hard in life is good, I think.
Does that prepare you better for the season, kind of shocking your body and getting it ready?
I hope so. I think so. You know, because you learn how to play when you're tired and when your body is not working as it should be. So I think it's a good thing.
I mean, you've been here, was it 2.5 years now at Tottenham? Where do you feel like kind of your place within the club? And because you're still young, but you're kind of one of the more experienced players now. It's such a young team.
Yeah, no, it's crazy to say. I always felt like I was the youngest, but I'm not the youngest anymore. But I think I'm growing. I think I know the players better. I have much better relationship with all the players in the team and the club. I feel like I've been here a couple of years and I know everything how it should be done, and I know what we have to improve on. So I for sure feel like I can take much more responsibility now than I did before.
When we were in Israel, I think it was a couple of years ago, you said your favourite position was number 10 when I asked. Has that changed? Because I feel like we've seen so much of you either in the right wing, we've seen you in a deeper role last season. Where do you think you're going to be next season?
No, I think last year was for the first time where I played as a number 10 in the Premier League, so people could see what I can do from that position. And this upcoming season, I'll be playing in the middle, all trainings in the beginning of the games. But I also know that sometimes I will have to play other roles, and I have to be prepared to do everything, because ultimately the only goal is to win, and so it don't matter where you play. You just have to do what's best for the team always.
So I was going to ask you that about when you're a right winger. Obviously, you've scored so many goals, got so many assists in that position, but maybe in the Postecoglou system, it's a little bit different. Does it mean you have to change your game if you're going to play on the right wing?
A little bit, of course, because you have to do what the manager wants, because the team has a clear path in how they want to play. So of course, as a winger, you see less of the ball, but you have to be ready all the time to go in the space and put early balls into the cross and always be ready to score goals. While in the middle, you're much more involved. So I have to, of course, when I play, I have to like look where I'm on the pitch and what I have to do for the team. But I have to stay ready on everything, because it can change in a game also. You might maybe start as a midfielder, then you go out to a winger, you know. Last year I finished the last game as a striker. I have to be ready for everything.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about younger players. You've got a Swedish chap with you now. What's it been like having another Swede with you at the club?
Honestly, it feels amazing. It's just nice for me, you know, just to speak Swedish, just to have a brother that did everything that I did when I was young, because it's from the same club. We have the same friends, same coaches when we were younger. So, you know, it's cool, and life is crazy. You know, you never thought that a couple of years ago, but now we're here together and competing to win together. So he's a really good player, really good guy, and I'm happy that the club brought him in.
Back in May, I went to Brommapojkarna. So I went to talk to Lucas, I went to talk to people at the club, Peter Kisfaludi, who I think now at Djurgården, and Tommy Soderstrom as well, and they were all speaking about you. And how does that club, Brommapojkarna, produce so many players like yourself, Lucas, Gyökeres, Amanda Nilden as well?
Yeah, no, all of the players come from that club. It's an amazing club because they compete from young years, like from 7 years. We trained every day. We went so hard and we just competed. So we got better, and they brought in the best players in the country. So every day you competed against good players. So it's an amazing club that did very good things. So it's just fun to see all the players coming from there and having all the same coaches there.
And they said about you that you were so tough, because I think you went to Italy when you were so young. I mean, has that shaped you as a person, as a footballer, having to be tough that young?
Yeah, for sure. I did something nobody has ever done, because at that age they don't go outside. But I thought that was the right thing for me, so it was amazing. Like honestly, it's I think about it a lot. It was amazing. I have friends from all over the world that played in that team. Atalanta team was pretty similar to what we did in Brommapojkarna, so it was fun. And I think that it's a good thing for a young boy to leave all the security at home and try some more difficulty away.
And just on Lucas, I mean, how good is he and how good can he become?
No, he's very good, obviously, like everybody's seen. Then, of course, I haven't seen him in this level and everything. Like we have to give him time. We have to give him time for a lot of new challenges. But what's important is that the talent is there and the work rate, and he's a good guy. So we here, the coaches and the players, have to be him, have to be here for him to help him in any way if he needs it. Maybe he don't need it, and he can go straight to the top from the beginning.
I was going to say, you adapted so quickly to the Premier League. Is that maybe though because of your background, having to adapt to other countries?
Yeah, I think so, because like I said, you leave the family, you leave your school and your friends when you're 15. So I feel at home where my head is. So it don't matter what country I am, because I always feel home where I am. So I think that I learned that from a young age.
Have you taken on a bit of a big brother role with Lucas, do you think?
I don't know. You have to ask him. I just know that I'm here for him, whatever he asks. But I'm honestly, he's very intelligent. He has amazing principles in life, and that will take him long.
The manager said at the end of last season that this season was going to be a big one for the club. He wants to be challenging at the top. Is that where you feel this club should be?
It has to be. It has to be. And I think we showed glimpses of that last year. But we have to do it for 1 year. I think that's maybe the harder part of it. To don't play good only maybe a month, and then you go down a little bit. I think you have to do it the whole year, like the other teams, like City and Arsenal did it last year. So that is what we are trying to train. I noticed already a little bit of change in the training, and we are very, very focused on doing much better than last year.
Can I just ask, what kind of changes have you noticed in the training?
I noticed that it's much more. It's much more about how we're playing, and every exercise has been thinking of a lot about making the players understand how we want to play. Maybe last year was much more just play and do your things, but now it's much more. They've been thinking a lot about the training sessions and trying to make everyone understand what they want from them in the team.
That's fantastic.
It will be your second time to visit South Korea after this Japan trip is over. How do you have any good memories in Korea? What do you remember?
I have. I know that the fans is amazing there, and they are very happy to see us. So they give energy to us, and we give energy to them. So it's a beautiful thing.
In your first season, you helped Son to achieve the Golden Boot, and then you help a lot each other. And how do you think about your partnership with Son developed right now?
No, it's developing, but especially outside the pitch, I feel like we're becoming real good friends, and we respect each other a lot, and we love to work. We want to push the whole group forward. So I think that it's a blessing playing with him, and I think still we can achieve more than we have done.
And now Son is your captain from last season. How do you think about him as a captain of the club?
I think he's doing a really good job. Example every day, and trying to push the young players, because he has to do it. He's the man. He's the biggest star of the club, and the captain. So I think that he's doing a great job.
Obviously you are Swedish international player, and you met many different types of captain. What types of captain do you think?
He's like just himself. He don't want to copy nobody. He's just being himself, and it's impressive, really. It's a joy for us to be under him.
Last question about yourself. What's your personal goal next season?
My personal goal is to be dangerous every game, and to be doing what I can, show my talent every game, help my team win every game, score a lot of goals and assist a lot of goals.
Something like 10 goals, 10 assists, or something like that?
Yeah, exactly. That's what we're looking to always.
Thank you very much for your time. Thank you.